This training video is going to show you how to connect your Skyslope to Digisign from the ground up, step by step. I'm not going to get too deep into the actual app of Digisign because there's a ton of training available on that, but where I have found most agents are struggling is where to begin. So we're going to start at the very, very beginning, and the very first thing we're going to do is we need to connect the form libraries from Digisign into our Skyslope. So we're going to jump in during a Zoom call that I had live training with Leah Green and let you guys listen in. Here we go. You need to go to apps, forms, then go to my name, libraries, search for a library. I'm going to go to SLAR, add, paste my NERDS number in there. Success! Added a library from the association.
Now go up to browse. You don't have to save it or anything.
Okay.
Go up to browse libraries.
Okay.
So you're automatically added into the eXp libraries. Okay. You don't have to select those like we did the others.
Okay.
So click on all libraries and you'll see eXp Missouri Broker Library, eXp Realty USA Broker Library, and then Missouri and SLAR.
Yep.
If you click on eXp Missouri Broker Library, then any of the eXp forms are going to be in here. Like, for instance, the wire fraud, the ABA, the new forms like the non-representation form, that kind of stuff. And then you can either click on the name of a form to just look at it and download it or print it. Or if, like, the buyer broker representation agreement, if I need that as a form that I want to fill out, and complete, I just come over here and I click add.
Now, what am I adding it to? Like,
you're gonna start to create a file, which, if you're getting ready to, do a listing or something. Okay. Or, like I said, you can download these, but then they're not going to be necessarily fillable.
Right. Okay.
So let's just pick a couple here. I'll pick, I'll just do one of these. I just want to say add.
Missouri broker.
Yeah. So then in the bottom, it shows like 3, 4, 5, whatever forms you've added. Now, again, these are just the eXp forms. So how about we go back up to all libraries right here, the drop down, and let's go to SLAR. Okay. Now, when you do that, it adds the SLAR forms into the eXp forms. If I don't want to see the eXp forms anymore, I just go up here and X out of it. See where I'm at?
No, you're kind of small. Wiggle your mouse. Oh, okay.
Like right under the all libraries. Just X out of Missouri broker. Then it's just narrowed down to the SLAR forms.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay, and then you got your numbers and stuff.
So I can add like a special sales contract, an appraisal writer.
Just add a few of those kind of thing.
Okay.
And then, so then, like I said, you can either download or print from there. But then, let's say add to file.
Okay.
Okay. And it's gonna say new file or existing. And if you create new, then if you name the file, you indicate your role in the situation, and then you're going to say create.
So would this be the address? Hypothetically?
It would be, like in the case of a listing or a sale, yes. If you're doing because we just started doing a pre-contract buyer agreement where the buyer agencies or the buyer agreements are going to have to be stored in Skyslope also. In that case, it would probably be your buyer's name because they don't have a property yet. And then, because then you take that pre-contract file and you say accepted contract, meaning, okay, now I need to transfer this into a transaction file. So you click that button and then you fill out the buyer and seller information and start to load your documents, that you have or that you need if you're gonna, and then whenever stuff is sent out to be signed and stuff, it comes right back into that file.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. That makes sense. Should I hit create too?
Yeah. Okay, so the forms were added to the file. All right, so I'm just going to go back to, anytime you need to get back to the main dashboard in Skyslope anywhere, come to the top left corner and hit the Skyslope logo.
Oh, okay.
And it takes you back to your dashboard, okay? So like mine is this first one right here. So I'm going to, here you can rename it, duplicate it, or archive it. But over here, if I just click on this row, then the 5 documents that I chose come up.
Okay.
Okay. So let's just say I just want to do this inspection advice to buyers. And by the way, you can rearrange them also right here.
Just dragging and dropping.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So if I wanted to fill out the inspection advice to buyers, because that's an easy form, then it just, I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to say, so if, if I'm the buyer, let's just say, you're going to start to fill this stuff in and then it'll carry it through, the whole process.
Let me just grab a special sales contract, 'cause I know that'll have something to fill out. So if I click it. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So I see all the fillable boxes. Yep. Right. I see. Okay. Now this is making more sense. So I'm going to go in and fill all this stuff out. Okay.
Okay. And then, so all the fields, show up as fillable. And then, so let's just assume I have this all done. Then I'm going to just say, if I just want to send this one form, let's say, I'm going to, and see here down at the bottom, it says save as a template, save and exit, or prepare signature. So if you wanted to go in and make a template on each of these forms, then you could do that. And then come back and put it all together. So prepare signature, that's my envelope name. I'm going to say that I need to sign here. Next. So then if I scroll down on my form and I get down to where I need to be, if I click on signature and then just click wherever I need it and then fix it, and then you can always change it in here if there's more, there's more people on your signature stuff.
Okay.
If you click somewhere where you don't need to, you just delete and it gets rid of it.
Okay.
And then over here, there's on the right, you can do a text field or you can strike through. So there's a couple more options.
Okay. Adding
and
initials.
And then you can, say send, and that's when you can type a little message and stuff like that. And then when it gets signed, fully signed, it'll come back into here.
Okay. And what I do like is I noticed in some of the tutorials that I was watching is you can actually set these up to have a signing order. So if I wanted, Chris Cribb to sign something first, and then once he signs, it goes straight to my buyer or my seller, that, or vice versa, whatever. That's really nice.
And so then I'm going to save Chris because I want him to be in my contacts, and then, so he's here. Now, if I want him to sign first, I'm going to move him up. Now that there's more than just one, I have to do the signing order. So I'm going to put myself as 2.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to save that. Now, if I want to assign a signature, let's just say right here on this date line, for instance, I'm just going to click signature, come down here. Now, if I want this to be Chris's signature, I just have to go in here and say Chris, and then they each have their own color assigned to them. So Chris is orange, I'm blue. And so you make sure that throughout you have the initials and the signature and anything that Chris needs to do in orange, and me would be blue.
What about check
So
boxes? Oh, I see check box. It's over there to the right. Okay, so if you wanted to
yeah,
add the check boxes, okay.
right. Like if I want to do that, I just come over here and then it gives like a halo thing it puts over it, and I just put it over it like that.
Okay.
So then ideally you finish filling all of your forms, and then you come to send for signature, and you fill all of them out, and they're all in a row, and you just scroll down and you're assigning whatever you need to sign on each one.
And so once I've got the 2 people in or 4 people in or whatever, then
Right.
every document should be smart enough to import those people in, right? Like I can watch the YouTube tutorials and learn this, but could you go over just one more time? Like if I'm in Skyslope and I've got all my transactions there, if I wanted to go from Skyslope and then say we needed to do an amendment to a contract, are you able to show me an example of that?
You're just going to go into your apps and go back to forms.
Okay, hold on here. I'm going to go to Skyslope. And then it's like say I'm in Skyslope and I'm looking at a transaction and I see that something's missing. Like maybe I'm missing the ABA. Can I go from Skyslope and just hit attach and then it take me to forms? Yep, if I go to attach, yep, then I can go to forms and I can pick it.
Oh, good. And then you can go, well, it probably takes you directly into that file in forms.
Probably.
But if it doesn't, you can go to my files and pick out, the file, and then you would do pick out the form and then fill it out and then say add to an existing file.
Okay. All right. So now I got 2 different ways to get there. All right. This helps me tremendously.
I really think that you will like this once you get used to it.